Hi, and welcome to another episode of Fly or Die. I'm Jordan Crook, and I'm joined by Engadget's Brian Heater. And today we're going to talk about the Ploom ModelTwo E-Cig Vaporizer. Brian, do you smoke?
Yep. No.
No, never?
I don't smoke. You know, I've taken drags off of cigarettes at the last few CESs because it felt appropriate.
When you were drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
No, I wasn't
drinking. Did it
drinking.
feel good?
We're not allowed to drink at CES.
Really?
Yeah.
At all?
We're at CES, yeah. We're run
Like
by
in the nighttime?
our editor-in-chief and our managing editor are both teetotalers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the worst.
No drinking at I can't even imagine.
No.
Okay, well,
so no.
this thing, no.
Long
do you care
answer,
about
short
it at
answer.
all?
I do. I've been following these. These were huge in Europe a few years back. Mm-hmm. Now they're in every single bodega in New York City.
Right. This is the new model of
Yeah.
Ploom, and they're like kind of the startup-y take on e-cigarettes. I know that like Enjoy is also another kind of competitor that's in the startup and tech space. The big difference here is that this one,
It's fancy.
Well, it's super fancy. I mean, look at it. It looks like the pen that my grandpa uses to write checks at the grocery store.
If Apple made a vibrator, it would probably look like that.
It would look similar to this with the tip and everything. I didn't say
An
that.
vibrator.
An vibrator. Genius. You need to copyright that immediately.
Yep. No. So it's fancy. So number one, it's fancy.
It's fancy.
It doesn't look like a
anything
cigarette.
with LEDs.
Yep.
Is exciting. It does not look like a cigarette. It looks like a pen.
Which is a bold choice, though, right? Because wasn't that the whole thing about e-cigs early on? Is that you kind of wanted to trick people into thinking that you were actually smoking, so that you could be on a plane and then the lady would yell at you and you'd be like, "Wait,
dude, this is vapor.
This is from the future."
Right. Well, the thing about it, I think there's two schools of thought. I think some people want to look like they have a cigarette, and other people want like the best technology or like the
look
newest
like they're
thing.
Smoking out of a kazoo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a kazoo. So, anyways, it heats up tobacco.
It's a vaporizer.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to other e-cigs sometimes use like a synthetic type of material. This is for people who are like transitioning off of cigarettes and like can't stand that. They can tell the fake immediately.
Sure.
And this is like kind of intense. So like the way that it works is you put one of these little pods in here.
It's
I already
a
have
tobacco
one
bullet.
in.
Yeah.
You like open it up here, and then you put the little pod in. You saw what I did there. It's magic. And then you like turn it on with this LED light. You hold it.
So you have to sync.
And then it'll start flashing.
Sync it up.
Sync to Bluetooth, exactly. And then I think it'll start turning on. Sometimes it doesn't work, is the thing about it. Sometimes I think that I'm turning it on, and I'm not really.
So that's how you actually transition slowly off of nicotine. Sometimes
it doesn't work. Exactly.
You don't know whether you're getting.
Well,
So you said that these actually have tobacco in them, because mostly these are nicotine based traditionally, right? The e-cigarettes don't usually have tobacco in them, do they?
No, they
Should
have.
I just do
like
a shot
that,
of this?
Yeah, just stick it up your nose and just go for it.
See if I jump out the window. Good.
Generally, I mean, this thing is like $39.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean,
Pretty nice piece of hardware. It's like
this is where they get you though. It's like the
exactly.
It's like the Razor
those
model,
guys.
right?
So this is actually kind of cheap. It's got a plastic mouthpiece, which is somewhat problematic for people that are like super health conscious. Like if you're quitting smoking and like you really want something super healthy, like the plastic mouthpiece is, I mean, it's way better than the cigarettes you're smoking, but it's not the same as something that's like metal and you're not breathing in like plastic
but it's
particles.
you've probably been using a pacifier anyway if you're trying to quit smoking, right?
Right,
So
and like
it's a
so
easy
much
transition
candy,
from
like
that.
you're just there's no way to really save yourself at this point. I think it's a solid product. I'm gonna give it a fly because I think that it's really it's nice, and I don't like that you have to hold it with your hand in order to smoke it. You can't like hold it in your mouth, which smokers are used to.
You can't like Groucho Marx it.
That's what she said. But I do think that it's a solid product. I think they'll do well with it. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like there's about 8 million different e-cigarette companies right now, and I don't think you've convinced me that this is.
Even with inductive charging?
Okay, fly.
Inductive
Boom.
charging.
You heard it here first.
Moderate fly. All right. Thank you guys for watching.